So what I'm going to do here is talk you through three texts that we've used for representation of regional identity, and this year inspired by the noisy video that went viral, the controversial rise of Blackpool grime, we've looked at Blackpool. I just want to say for the off, I won't be using this video to send for either Little T or Sophie Aspin. I do that kind of thing on one of my other YouTube channels. You just have to search for that. So the three texts that we've gone for all target different audiences, have slightly differing purposes. The first being a 2014 advert for Blackpool, produced by Visit Blackpool, which, as you can imagine, very family friendly, very positive representation of the area. The second, equally positive, is from Strictly Come Dancing's spin-off show It Takes Two, broadcast in 2016. And then the final one is, as mentioned, the controversial rise of Blackpool grime. I'm just going to be looking at how each of the texts offers a different representation, constructs a different representation of Blackpool, just in case regional identity is the question that should come up on the exam this year. So the Visit Blackpool ad shows a family. It's narrated by this young boy, gives the sense that this Blackpool is very much family approved. We see him in this low angle shot at Sea Life, just showing us the array of great things that the family can do in Blackpool. Follow this up with, of course, a visit to the Pleasure Beach, the low angle shot showing the scale of the pleasure that you will have in Blackpool. And from there we go to the Winter Gardens, and another of the iconic venues in Blackpool, with Mamma Mia being performed, showing something for all the members of the family. So it's very much a text that constructs a family-friendly, child-friendly version of Blackpool, as you would expect. You know, it's intended to persuade, it's intended to get us back to Blackpool, that we can see that this is a modern, friendly, sunny, bright, attractive place to visit. Second text takes an equally positive outlook. Every year, of course, Strictly Come Dancing, one of the big showcase events within the series, is the Blackpool episode. All the celebrities desperate to stay in, to get to Blackpool. And this little sequence came in the week leading up to last year, 2016's Blackpool episode in the spin-off show It Takes Two, in which we see one of the dancers visit the Winter Gardens, scene of a ballroom dancing gala, glitzy gala. And again, in the little montage of shots that lead up to this, we see a very, very positive view of the area. The images have all been digitally treated and enhanced. We get the waltzers, looking really bright and lush through this use of this use of bright red. Then we see the trams, of course. We see the tower, very iconic again, sort of Instagram look given to Blackpool. From there, again, with the sky looking very Instagram friendly, the tower again, beautiful in silhouette against the sky. From here, again, another low-angle shot of the Winter Gardens, this iconic venue associated with dancing and with Blackpool, and of course the Stone Roses' famous gig there in 1989. And now we see the dancers themselves, a worm's eye view shot there, glamour, performance, glitz. Blackpool is this magnificent place to visit. So this is a Blackpool that is full of glamour, full of glitz. It is an attractive, desirable place that you would long to visit. That's how it's being constructed for the fans of Strictly Come Dancing. So much fans that they're watching this spin-off show. And it's just building up anticipation for the Blackpool episode in 2016. Now from there, of course, we get a very different view of Blackpool in the noisy video. Now, some audience members saw this video as quite a scathing depiction of the people within it. I would argue that it's a little bit more sensitive than that. Poet, who narrates the video, who visits Blackpool to explore this this burgeoning grime revolution down there, he finds that there are lots of problems with the people have had to overcome, the individuals within the show have had to overcome. But in lots of the cutaway shots, in lots of the montages of Blackpool, we do see kind of a not necessarily a seediness, but a griminess, no pun intended, to Blackpool. And we see that it's a place of poverty, of deprivation. There are lots of kind of signifiers and markers of urban decay, of social breakdown, that suggest that Blackpool is not this, the gleaming modern holiday destination. No, it's not just that those other couple of texts would have us believe. So we get tracking shots such as this one along the seafront, when the kind of people that we see, again, I don't want to come across as some kind of, sneering snob here, but they've been, kind of shots that are deliberately chosen to see a particular kind of lower class individual. The shots like this one, the flag flying, of course, the flag, a signifier of patriotism, some would say, but also a signifier, we're in a post-Brexit mood here, so we're seeing kind of, nationalism in possibly its ugliest variety, or very much its Brexit mood rather, sense of kind of, insularity and, borderline bigotry being evoked by this particular shot. Obviously, we've got the tower, but from this angle, less glamorous than how Strictly Come Dancing showed it. We've got these, the shops with the shutters down. We're on the backstreet view of Blackpool here. This is not really a place of great glamour. Again, the shuttered shops here showing us that Blackpool, as lived in by Little T, as lived in by Sophie Aspin, is not, and sorry, Afghan Dan, how could I leave you out? Is not a place, that's a wonderful, great place to live, but a place of hardship, a place of poverty, and a place of, urban social decay. This particular shot, when Poet goes to interview Little T's mum, Donna, again, we've got to think of construction here. We've got to think about the signifiers that are being left in. She's interviewed on the doorstep outside their house. There's an overflowing bin. There's bicycles. There's this sort of the detritus of, again, it's very much social breakdown. It's poverty. It's urban decay. It's not an image of we're not getting an idealised, picturesque Blackpool here. This is, quite a difficult place. But Poet, I think he does quite a decent job in this particular programme. He doesn't judge, he doesn't sneer, he doesn't mock, and I think those people who see this programme as just a mockery of the individuals within it, I think they're misreading the intentions. I think a preferred reading of this particular programme would show that it's trying to understand the issues that have led to, Little T not having the nous, just being a little bit ignorant when it comes to, some of the language that he's throwing around. And it does give us a more kind of nuanced and sensitive view of the individuals within it. So there you have it. That's 3 texts that we've looked at. Representation of regional identity. All have different audiences in mind, all have different purposes, and all construct differing versions of Blackpool. So I hope that was of some use for you. I'm keeping myself off camera for the time being. I've got some hideous facial disfigurement at the moment, and I just can't put myself in front of the camera. I don't want to be judged in that way. So I'm just sticking to, to stills, to PowerPoints. I'll be back once this fungal thing has cleared up and I can come out from the shadows. I will return to the screen. So, just stay peeled, stay tuned, and hit that subscribe button and be ready for that moment. Cheers. Bye-bye.